Testing. Damn, I'm doing Aaron's job. It's real late in LA, and this is the Life and Times. Hello. There's a lot going on right now. We're grinding weed.
Am I speaking? Why
yeah, you
was I
speaking to the mic.
Speaking into,
no.
like
Definitely speaking to this mic.
I got a whole microphone right here.
Yeah, if you want to. If you want to.
I think it's good because I can hear me good.
You can hear it?
Yeah.
Just get a little bit closer, please. Just a little bit.
Okay. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We can like rap and stuff now.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, listen, weed is being grinded up right now.
Yeah, with my fingers.
With your fingers. This is organic podcast.
Exactly.
This is Whole Foods of podcasting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
2 Philly natives.
Definitely.
Somebody is trying to get me to get a cheesesteak out here. How long have you been out here?
Well, I've been in LA like 3 years, since maybe like 2019.
Okay. Yeah, that's 3.
Yeah, but I mean, I left Philly like 2013. Though.
2013?
Yeah.
Well, did you do like straight out of high school or what?
No. No, I was like 27, I think, when I left Philly.
Okay.
I was like 27. My sister decided to move to San Diego, and I was like, fuck it, I want to go to, I don't want to stay here in Philly.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going wherever you going, and so we came to San Diego for a minute. San Diego is like mad expensive.
Yeah.
And so we was like looking for other places to live, and my sister decided to go back to Philly. I was not going back to Philly, so I actually ended up going to TJ.
Okay.
Like cross the border or whatever, because this is mad cheap over there.
Yeah. People are trying to get me to go on vacation over there.
Yeah, I'm trying to go over there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss it.
TJ with the turn up, huh?
I'm everything. It got a little bit of everything.
Got a little bit of everything over there.
Yeah, I got a little bit of everything. So I lived in TJ for like 2 years.
Cool.
And then
how was the food out there?
The food was really good. I want to say,
no pressure on the food.
No, the food is good.
Like, is it better than a cheesesteak or what?
Better than a cheesesteak. What do you mean?
Like a Philly cheesesteak. What was it?
Well, they don't make Philly cheesesteaks in Mexico.
Okay.
It's all about like the tacos and like fresh seafood.
Yeah.
And like pastries, like their desserts is really fire.
I gotta travel more.
Man, it's only like a 2.5 hour drive to get to TJ,
We doing Life and Times in TJ next time.
I'm really trying to go. I'm like looking for some riders, but
listen, we're flying out anybody that wants to go to TJ, but you have to sub to the podcast. That's the only way. Anyway, back to this way. Here at the Life and Times podcast, we like to do a mental health check. 1 to 10. This how you feeling? I can go first to break the ice.
Yeah.
So I'm at an 8. Actually, I'm at a 10. I'm on 10 on 10. I just turned 25. Things are working for me. I'm working towards things. And I accepted the hurdles that come with both, 25 is a nice landing ground for me.
25.
It's helping me focus in. Helping me like really narrow my thoughts and what I want to do. How are you feeling? 1 to 10.
I would also take a 8, please.
There we go. We're handing them out. Healthy 8s.
Yeah.
Stay at 8.
Yeah, I'm at an 8. Just, there's some things going on. I just not really letting anything kind of bother me, and or not letting things bring me down, unnecessarily or whatever. I know some things I need to work on, and I plan on working on those things. And I think other than that, I'm good.
Yeah, half of this stuff is step by step, day by day.
Yeah.
War of attrition.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the war of attrition, my little sister, she is a valedictorian. She just graduated. I'm so proud of you, Charlie.
From where?
High school.
Oh, high school. Okay, yeah, nice.
Yeah, she's in there now. She's like a whole adult.
That's
paying bills. Well, she doesn't pay bills, but listen, let's get back to the good stuff.
What school?
I do not know. She's going to like an online school.
Or like, where is she? Like
in Philly. She in Philly.
Okay,
yeah, my sister in Philly. Everybody back home is in Philly.
Everybody back home is in Philly.
Yeah. Well, I have family members in Philly and I have family members down south.
Cool.
And I'm out here by myself.
Same.
Hey, there you go. A little common ground.
Same.
But yeah, she graduated. She's valedictorian. She's a little nerd. And I just want to say congratulations.
Hell yeah, congratulations. You should say more than that. Like, what you getting her as a gift?
I am working very hard to get her some money.
You better get her, yeah.
I'm going to get her her money. I'm going to hit the streets. Whatever I got to do.
Maybe something better than money, though. Like,
I don't know.
Make some good money and so you can get her a good gift, I mean, she might not need money.
I'm not a
so
gifter.
Maybe,
I'm not like a real
right, but maybe
gifter.
Find out. I mean, because this is a pretty decent time for her. Like
very important.
Graduate, yeah. So if it's possible, if you can find out like what she's into, like what is she going to college?
Probably, yeah.
Right. So maybe find out like what she's interested in majoring.
Yeah, well, it's a couple things. She's kind of a little
that she's into.
You know, she's just a teenager, so we gotta let her rock out.
I think a gift. A thoughtful gift from a big brother would be pretty decent right now.
I appreciate that. The big bro pressure is real.
Yeah, for real. That's what I'm like saying. Like, put some thought into it because if you give her some money, who knows?
Yeah.
Now, who knows? She might be smoking weed. Like,
don't do that.
Say no. Well, see, that's what
Unless
I'm saying.
Unless it's legal in the state of California.
I'm just saying. But she in Phil, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
maybe find out what she like and stuff.
All right, I'll text you after this. Man,
congratulations, sister.
Good job, sis. Seriously, yes. The work starts now. Forward, faster, further.
I am like, cause I mean, valedictorian, that's big stuff. Like, and I love like you sound real smart. That's big stuff.
Yeah.
And I love intelligent females. So
shout out you.
Yes, that is like dope.
We've been debating since I could have conscious thought. So it's been a while.
Cool.
But yeah. Guest intro. Welcome to the Life and Times. Thank you for coming through. Sorry about the parking. I tried to roll, but I didn't roll right. She's rolling better. It looks superb. I had to get a pre-made. This is pre-made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is laziness. Yeah, pre-roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was very lazy. I used the cone method. Mm-hmm. But I just don't know how to roll.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's bad for me. But speaking of rolling, basketball is on tonight. Game 6. Warriors, Celtics right now.
Yeah, let's roll past that.
I'm just trying. I gotta get through these topics.
What? You say no.
Yeah, let me just roll through these topics real quick.
Throw them in the trash. Say no.
Gotta ball out. Some people don't like sports. I respect it. I just got into sports. But yeah. They're playing right now, Game 6. If the Warriors win, they take the chip. If they don't, Game 7 in the Bay.
I didn't even know basketball was playing right now.
Yeah, right now.
Right? Like, I don't know what sports season it is.
It's basketball season. It's rabbit season.
I have no idea.
Do you watch UFC?
No.
Oh, man. A lot of people got beat up over the weekend.
I can imagine that's the UFC fighting. I know that's the cage fighting.
Yeah, it's cage fighting. Are you against combat sports or what?
No, I just kind of don't.
You never vibed with it?
Yeah, not enough to be knowing them motherfuckers. You know what I'm
saying?
I understand. I might see them. I don't sit down and watch the games or events.
Yeah.
Fights. I mean, I I bartended in Philly for maybe 10 years. So I would be, that's as much as I can do. Like be in a bar while the game is on, while the fight is on.
Like you gotta have other activities and stuff like that. It's all good. I'm not going to
sit home and do it, or I'm not going to go out to watch the game unless looking for niggas or something.
Fine. Oh wait, that's the first time we used the N-word on the podcast. I barely say it. No, it's okay.
I didn't say nigga. I mean.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I respect
time,
it.
Right?
Yeah, first time.
Okay, all right.
My nigga. I joined you.
Those
are they messed up?
They are.
Okay. Great. Okay. Pressure. And we're trying to take a shot. 1, 2, 3. Life and Times.
We should name this shot.
Oh yeah. Feel like a cooler person. You good, big dog?
Yeah, I'm good.
But let me get through these fights real quick. Joanna lost. She retired. Wei Lee knocked her out early. Jerry beat Glover. It was 5 rounds of action, and then he was losing the fight until he choked him out. So that's MMA, baby.
Oh, MMA.
Yeah. And then Valentina, she fought, and it was just very tough. They gave it to the champion. The girl got hurt. It was a head clash. It's a little controversial, but I still give it to Valentina, and that's UFC. All right. Now that we're talking about fighting, let's talk about adulthood.
Adulthood.
How does that feel? Now, I'm 25. How old are you?
I am not 25 anymore.
What's the secret? I'm barely keeping it together.
I'm barely remembering how old I am. I'm like 36 or something.
No problem.
Yeah, through 36.
You made it.
Yeah.
I mean, where we from? Like, to be real, like people ain't making it this age.
I know, it's crazy.
So,
it's so sad.
You know, I like to be tapped in and knowledgeable at that base. Like 25 is big, especially when you come from the inner city like we have.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 36. How are taxes? Laws? I don't know.
Say no.
I barely know about that stuff.
It's the same when you like twins. Say no. I'm like, don't listen to me.
Don't listen to you.
For real.
How about this then? Like, what was something like you like really believed in, right? When you were like my age, right? That you kind of disagree with now.
What? This is so crazy. All right. Well, if I can think of the first thing that pop in my head is men.
Okay.
You know,
you can talk about men.
Yeah, no, I just kind of growing up, it was just like, I thought men was just, you know, like men, like fucking strong, reliable, like providers, just all these things. And nowadays I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, why was I looking up to men as thinking they were like better than women and stronger and smarter and all these things?
Yeah, well,
and
it's a separation of generations, right? Because like, kids growing up now, like I have cousins that are like 15, 16, 17, right? You talk to them, their girlfriends are tough as hell. So it's kind of like flipped. So it's, you know, it's good. I think it's a lot of stuff we got to unlearn and adjust to.
I'm like, y'all should see my face. I'm like, how is that good? Right, because you're saying it's flipped, and that's kind of pretty much where furthermore, I'm saying is it's like I feel like men are more like females now. You know, so... Yeah, when you say it's flipped, I
don't know. So it's a couple ways.
That's just how I feel.
Yeah, that's how you feel. One, that's how Shar feels.
Yeah.
But it's a couple flips to that, right? Because a lot of men, especially older guys, like 30s, 40s, they never talked about none of this shit, you know? Bottled it all up, died. Like, I don't think that's the path. I feel like you can be open, right? But like not just vulnerable, you know? I don't really buy into that. There's a lot of kids that are like really soft, you know, like younger kids. And I'm like, or like grown men mentally and their goals and stuff like that. And it's like, that's not for me. It's not my cup of tea.
Right.
Like I do have a plan of action. I do want to attain things, and it does take hard work and discipline.
Right.
I think a lot of people, and especially young men and guys my age, don't have a lot of discipline.
Yeah, a lot of people probably in general, you know, because that's something I struggle with, discipline, you know, even at my age, you know. So, and yeah, you definitely need to have it. Because, yeah, even at my age, I'm still struggling with it. So, I guess if you don't got it, like, when you were young, I don't know, something you should develop, like, as you get older.
Yeah, you can always build something up, right? It takes a couple, I think, 3 weeks to form a habit or something? Like, it takes time to form a new habit, like 21 days, I'm pretty sure. To form or break a habit, it takes 21 days. Fact check me later. But
yeah, I think it's 21 days.
So you gotta give yourself time. But speaking of time, you're on your way out of LA. I'm in LA. Right. We're both from Philadelphia. How is living in Philly compared to living in LA? And my biggest thing, like if you want me to start off, it's directness. Like back home, a lot of the situations I've been out here, I'll never be in that situation. Because I already had the conversation, right? Here, you don't know somebody has an issue to you. They're like with their friends. like, and that's like a big thing that I've ran into out here. Like I had a lot of people I've had like face to face. We're good. There was some people, different energy.
Yeah.
And it's weird. And it's cliquish. And it's like, are we adults?
I agree
with
that. I mean, I think it just falls under like the Hollywood thing. Everybody like being fake.
Yeah.
You know, because I can say that too. Like when I see people face to face, it seems like everything is all good. And then if I was to talk about like my Instagram presence, it's just like it's not good, you know, because I'm just like, people don't like support me, you know. It's like they don't fuck with me on Instagram, like they don't show me love and support. But when they see me in the street, they act like they fuck with me, and I'm just like, dude.
Listen, that's just the life of an artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're putting out your thing. People you interact with act like they fuck with you, right? And act like what you're talking about is cool or whatever, or that they actually support, and then you find out, I never supported you. And it's just like a common courtesy thing where I'd rather focus on people that like my shit, right? Like that's how you narrow down the people you should even be giving a fuck about. You know, that's how you find out your market.
Yeah, exactly.
And we got people playing around. Like, you don't have to like my shit, bro. I tell people, you use that.
Okay, cool.
No problem.
Been looking.
Yes.
Okay.
And
but you know, I agree.
Yeah, it's just a lot of that. It's a lot of that. I'd rather know if you fuck with me or not.
Yeah, exactly. And people, because people always, they want to see what they can get from you.
Oh,
too.
yeah. It's a lot of transactional.
Exactly. It's very
a lot
transactional
of this shit is transactional out here. And it's cool.
It makes sense. Yeah, right. Because it's like, that's one of the reasons why I came here was because I was like, I know I can make a lot of connections here.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Networking is big here.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm cool with, excuse me, even being transactional, you know what I'm saying? Long as it's fair.
Upfront.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as you tell me this is transactional,
exactly.
all right, cool,
yeah,
whatever.
Right. Like, all right, we working on something. But some people don't really want to give anything. They just want what you have and all that shit like that.
Well, if they keep it personal, right? If you keep a relationship personal instead of it being formal, you can get away with a lot of shit, you know? Like, I'm sure, like, you know, romanticism and having partners and shit, like when you're dating somebody, you let them do way more than somebody you meet on the street. And people know that.
Right.
So you just gotta really watch out for that shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm still, like, getting hit in the head with that shit. Like, certain people I thought were this way turn out to be that way. And you can't even react because I was like, oh, wait, this whole thing was transactional. Cool.
All right, yeah. Yep.
But back home, man, you gotta be who you are.
Yeah, right. like people will call you out, or you know,
all the time your identity is right there, and somebody else's identity is right there. We have associated with something for a long time, you know.
Right. And I mean, I don't think it wasn't. Well, I don't know. I haven't been in Philly in so long. You know, I was
When's the last time you been home?
I mean, I went home like last year.
Yeah.
For like a week or something like
that.
What,
for Christmas? Because I did the same thing.
I usually go home for Thanksgiving, but I went home last year for like a funeral.
Oh, my condolences.
Thanks. What was I gonna say about Philly? I said, I haven't been living there in so long.
Gotta go home. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah. No,
don't start any beef on here.
It's not, you know, nothing like that.
Shout out everybody in Philly.
I just forgot what I was about to say.
Shout out the Eagles.
Philly.
Shout out to Sixers.
People. Oh, I was just saying it was like no desire in like being fake and shit like that.
Yeah, no, you can't get away with being fake, bro. You can't be fake
because it was kind of like no point. It's not like how it is out here,
and it's gonna stress the issue. Like if you say you're this, well, I'm gonna treat you like that. And if you're not that, guess what, bro? Now everybody knows. So it's just like that's why I tell people, man, be you. Like people was doing shit on the block. Guess where I was going? Library. Excuse me, sir. Got my library card. I gotta get here. Like, I know you're doing what you're doing. It looks cool, but I gotta get to this library. I gotta get to doing what I'm doing. I'd rather go play chess. Like, you just gotta be yourself.
Yeah, well, what part of Philly you from?
Uptown.
Oh, all right. Because we ain't had no libraries where I was from.
See,
like, library? What the fuck?
I know, redlining. Redlining.
Right? I was like, that would sound like Philly.
Food does it.
Library. I was like, where
Don't worry. I was out north my last 2 years before I went to Penn State, so I know. It's growing up and there's not anything around for you to do, and you're like 16 and your mom's at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, choices.
Right.
Oh, watch that ass right there. Respectfully. Yes. Yeah, man. Philly and LA are very different.
Right. I mean, so I guess there's more things to do here. As far as for me, like stuff I like to do. I like hiking.
Did you ever do comedy out there or no?
Only one time when I went home to visit, I did like an open mic at this place called, I think it's called Open Mic Join. Or it's called The Join or Open Mic Join or something like that. But
the Journos.
I'm looking forward to trying to go. I want to definitely go do some comedy there. I might be there in August doing a show. I hope. I'm thinking about doing a show in Philly in August.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good shit. So, you're leaving LA. Why?
Well, because, so like I said, I live out here by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm tired of living by myself. You know, I want a roommate. And my roommate, well, my best friend right now, she lived out here, but she moved back home to Kansas City. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to just go out there with her. Yeah, I'm going to go to Kansas City so I can have a roommate. So I'm going to be by myself. Get a little change of pace, like, you know, a slower pace, you know. So I'm hoping to have like less distractions and stuff out there than being in LA and stuff like that.
LA, you can't get distracted. Like I literally, like I have to, like I had to teach people like that I encounter and meet. I'm like, yo, I have to work.
Yeah, is it right? Exactly.
Like,
yeah,
I have to work. I have to do these things. I have to do the podcast on Thursday. Like these things have to happen. Exactly. I need constants. But you come out here to like, yo.
It's really easy.
Yo, come out this night.
Get comfortable.
You get comfortable, and now you're in like mad different areas.
Want to have fun. There's so much other stuff going on out here, and I be getting caught up, and so I'm just like, let me just get away from it. I also will be saving money.
Yeah,
so probably like $1,000.
Yeah, LA is expensive.
You know, so I'm looking forward to that because I really want to be traveling more,
doing more things, like hitting the road.
Yeah,
I feel you on that.
So, but I'm really looking to move out the country.
Where would you go?
That's what I'm thinking about now. You know, Mexico is an option. Maybe like Africa, London. I'm just trying to figure out where's the best place, you know, for a single black female. Or if I can get like my best friend to go or like somebody else to come with me or something.
Okay.
That's why I don't want to that's why I'm going there first, you know. Cause,
stay in America.
Yeah, I'm staying in America for right now, you know.
Like with everything going on like globally, you should wait.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I might as well leave here so I can save money.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm... You know, just being in LA, I'm just wasting a lot of fucking money.
Oh yeah, know? Like, I had I got a platter of food, $20 fucking. Disrespectful.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, I ate it all. Yeah, it's $20.
I be buying platters like that and don't even be eating them.
No, I gotta finish it. If I spend $20 or something, it has to get finished.
But that's what I mean. I be wasting money. So yeah, I've been wasting money this whole time. And
I've been wasting money too.
All right, so
I mean, it's like it's the weed, man. It's the weed.
Right. This time's everything. Everything. Oh, I didn't know if we was like smoking together. I thought you.
I didn't know if you wanted segregation amongst the smoke.
Well, yeah, because I don't really smoke those.
No, you're fine. It's no pressure. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Got that on the pod. That's for the legal department. What's your stance on Will Smith? Because you're a comedian. He smacked a comedian, but you're from Philadelphia.
Right.
Hopefully you got some Philly bias, because I do.
Philly bias? Well, I don't know.
West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground where he spent most of his days? Mm-hmm. Aren't you from West Bubble?
I don't know what the fuck Jada got. Jada, you know, got him going through and shit like that. Because
you blame it on Jada?
Yeah. Wasn't he just in the news again?
Yeah, he's on the news for hella shit.
Saying
his wife is simping him out. He's a simping.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not really following. I haven't been following him after he slapped Chris Rock or whatever. Basically, like I don't think he should have slapped him. Yeah, he was in his feelings and shit like that. Was this, like
shit going on with us at home.
Yeah, that's crazy because that was.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. As the first female guest, mm-hmm. Shout out you. Woo! You're gonna get some sound effects, I swear. Okay. But we'll stay organic until then.
Okay.
But you're in a relationship with your guy, right? Mm-hmm. And somebody's saying shit, you're like, yo, check that motherfucker. And he doesn't check him. That's an issue, right?
Right.
That's an issue, right? So like they're married and she's like, Will, check this motherfucker.
Did she say that though?
No, I mean like behind closed doors before they go out, you know?
Right. I mean, I didn't know that was the situation.
I don't think that's the situation. I'm just trying to shoot Wilson Bell.
Oh, all right.
Because we are from Philly, man.
All right. I don't know.
We get that later.
Yeah, I mean, because this, I can't take up for him. I don't know what was going on and everything like that. So
unbiasedness.
I just like
very mature
to get up and to do that in public, like at the awards in front of everybody.
Yeah,
like
in front of all them people, them good
was
people.
Not thinking at all or whatever, or he just had enough. That's exactly what he wanted to do.
Yeah, because he's dealing with the joke and then like the internet. They've been grinding him up and his relationship up on the internet with fucking memes for the longest. So
to just take it out on Chris Rock though, like,
I didn't say it was right.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. That's not, and for that, that wasn't even. He didn't even really say enough to make him get up and do that. But I guess love make you do crazy things. Like, But no, I talked about it. I was just like, shit, you play ball-headed games, you win ball-headed prizes. Like, you got her ball-headed ass sitting up in the front. And like, why are you mad that, he got jokes about it and shit?
What got you into comedy?
So I went to this open mic when I was like in San Diego.
Yeah.
It was like a black open mic. It was like poetry and like they was rapping and singing and stuff like that. Yes. Shout out Black Expressions. Actually, that's the name of the open mic night that I started at. And the crowd was really dope. They was really supportive of like everybody that got up and did something. So I was just like, yo, I want to do something. And I was just like, bitch, you can't sing, you can't dance, you can't twerk or nothing. But then I just started writing down all this stuff that was like making me laugh. I started writing down all this stuff and I was like, oh my God, what if I could do comedy? So I asked the guy, I was like, yo, because I think at that time nobody was really doing comedy. I was like, can I come and do comedy? And he was like, yeah, you could do it or whatever. So the first night I went, they didn't really have no time for me, but I was already prepared. I had several pages of material.
Oh shit.
Yeah, real shit. So they didn't have no time, but at that moment, I wanted to get up on stage so bad that I kind of like took the mic from the host or whatever. Like I got it from him and shit like that. And I was able to say some things to the crowd and they was like all laughing and everybody was all like, are you coming back next Friday and shit like that? And it was just on from there. So.
Yeah. All it takes is a tiny spark to get a fire going.
Yeah.
And I think my biggest thing that really got me into all my creative stuff and all my creative aspects is my pops passing. Because initially I was just going to go to school, get a job. That's it. He passed. I was like, nah, I got to put out more.
Right.
I got to do more.
Mm-hmm. How old was you when he passed?
19.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Real sad. Real trauma. But it was everything, right? At the time, I had to find something to say, right? And that's how I found something to say. That's how I got into this. That's how the podcast came to life. The Life and Times is literally like a moniker of Instagram name I had when I was really like wild. And now it's like right after he passed, I was like, yo, it's Life and Times, kind of like trying to have a good time,
Right.
And now I'm like, all right, you can't just have a good time. You got to start working. You got to start building. You got to start putting your stuff out there. And after you put it out there, you got to build upon that as well. Mm-hmm. So it's just like turning something good into turning something bad into something good.
Right.
Which is like the premise of like my pops, me, and like just our energy. Mm-hmm. Wherever was going on. And I'm sure like, it's not always going to be a good day in Philly. So
right.
Even at your worst day, you can have something good to say.
Right.
In your Life and Times. But
yeah. Well, a lot of my material is about my life, actually. And I do talk about like I talk about a lot of stuff, but basically, all the fucked up stuff. Definitely. Like I laugh about, I got jokes about probably everything fucked up in my life.
I mean, you gotta laugh to keep from crying, man.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta laugh to keep from crying.
Yeah, and so I guess that's what my voice is, just like sharing my life and my point of view, my experiences, whether it's fucked up or not. It's just like, look, this is what it is.
Yeah, this actually happened.
This is what I got from it, So it's like some situations, it's like I'm happy that it happened, or it's just like, look, this is what happened, and now this is what it is, or like, I look at things differently, or I'm happy it happened, or whatever.
Yeah.
So
no, it's a real mix.
Yeah.
It's a real mix. I call it building character. It was like one of my pop's favorite phrases. Anything happen, building character. So now, anything happens, we're building character.
Definitely.
But
I got a lot of them. A lot of different characters.
Speaking of that, speaking of characters, are you content with being content? Now, that's a phrase I made up out with Aaron someday, real late in LA. And basically it means like we are creating things, right? You do your comedy, I put out, I'll do the podcast, I got the books out. But besides that, like, are you content with being consumed? Like this very personal part of yourself is being consumed by people. Are you content with being content?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, that's everybody. That's every artist.
Because I mean, if you look at my content, it is me, pretty much.
Right.
Like most, look at my Instagram page, it's all me. So, and that's kind of what I use. I use me for my content.
Yeah.
Like whether I'm like dancing in a video or just being funny in a video or doing a skit. Anything, I know that's all I got. I be trying to get other people, trying to do more skits with other people, but that's hard. So that's why I'm like,
yeah.
And it's crazy that you asked, because it wasn't always like this, like I wasn't making videos before. I would just be procrastinating and stuff like that. I didn't believe in myself. I was just doubting myself.
I had 3 years of that.
Yeah.
Don't even worry. I had 3 years of that. I'll never forget those 3 years. That's why I'm so like amped about everything now. Like it was like, yo, you just sat around, And there's no excuse for it. Like it's no excuse for it. And this is the amount of time you sat around. So like when I get up in the morning, that's the type of gas I'm on.
Right. That's what's up. Yeah, I'd be like that some days, and then some days I kind of chill.
Oh no, I can't keep it always.
Yeah, some days, I kind of go hard. I kind of, I have a lot of content. I got a lot of fucking content. It's ridiculous. Kind of too much. It's like overwhelming. So, but I know I like those days when I just be like, all right, bam, let me just put this up, or like let me edit this, let me work on this, let me do this, where I'm just like really being productive and stuff like that. Because it's not every day that I'm just really working on my content,
Yeah.
Because
you got to give yourself time to even like gestate, right? Like you're dealing with your stuff. Your content comes from what you're dealing with. So you got to let it build out throughout the week or month or whatever. Sometimes I won't write for a whole month. Some months I won't go a day without writing, So just let it be an ebb and flow. But speaking of flows, people are copying flows. There are copiers out here, copy creators. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
With 15 minutes on the clock.
Right.
I'm ready. Playoff ball.
Well, so just obviously like the copy creators is people that just copy other people's content and stuff like that. And I know it's reasons.
Yeah, it's lucrative reasons, but artistically it's not organic. Exactly. It's not Whole Foods. We don't like it.
Yeah. What I would say about it is just say like if I'm on Instagram and I'm like looking at people's content, and it's now I'm just starting to see the same thing all over, on my timeline and shit like that, because people are just copying and shit like that.
That's the algo.
So I'm just like unfollowing the people that's just the copy creators and shit like that, because it's no originality, and I'm just like I already seen this video. Yeah, I'm like I already seen this video already. It's some people that do it, like even me. Like I should be trending.
Yeah,
so
it's always gonna be
jump on the
trendy
trend.
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always gonna be trendy shit.
I'll jump on the trend.
But if you're making 50 of the same video,
if I go to your page and every video is it's somebody else's video or is a sound on it, it's just all that shit. Then
or you reacting to somebody else's videos. There's a lot of people getting bags off just reacting. I'm like, right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you get money for it. You know what I'm saying? You know that it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's your bag, it's your bag.
Right. Do what you do. But I'm like, the effect of it now is just that it's all over Instagram.
Yeah, it makes the market
the same videos
oversaturated. It's oversaturated market.
Yeah.
Speaking of IG, we're addicted to it.
Yeah.
I can't go a day without it. Sometimes I tried to uninstall, but it didn't go well for me.
Yeah, I tried that.
I reinstalled.
Yeah.
Just very morning. It's a daily battle. You ever looked at your screen time?
No.
Yeah. It's bad.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I looked at mine. My shit said 10 hours. It's like, fuck. I'm addicted to IG. But let's talk about something real, my G. Being a comic. Making people laugh. How's that?
I love it. It's, it's a way for me to just, like, I'm laughing with people.
Yeah.
I get to share my voice. Well, because usually, like, I'm not, like, the center of attention, like, I'm real laid back and stuff like that. So I feel like I never really get to be heard in a lot of situations and stuff like that. But doing comedy, I'm center of attention. I'm on stage. I got the microphone. You're like, you gotta listen to me. Like, it's my time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what I want to say. I like to kind of have messages and everything. But yeah, my main thing is making people laugh. But I also want to, like, share my point of view. But laughing is real heavy for me because I like to laugh.
Yeah, levity is needed in this world. Laughing. It is tough. And we appreciate you for real. That's one I told you in the elevator. That's one of the things I wanted to do for a little bit. But I was like, the things I've already put myself in, it's like, I don't know. Like how I'll be received, Yeah,
I don't think it matters.
I know.
Right?
Listen. Everybody says it doesn't matter, and then me in my head, it matters. So I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
If anything, I'll write or something like that. I feel like I can do that a lot.
Just do it all. Yeah, like I'm saying, LA, man, you already a comedian just by being here.
Yeah. Hey, how do you feel about talking in front of people? Like you mentioned being a center of attention and everything like that. Is talking in front of people easy for you?
No, but I like it. I only really like it when I'm on stage. That's really the only time I like it.
When it's go time.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's the only time I like it.
In this journey of ours, in this creative spaces we are creating and existing in, we need to find like-minded people who back our endeavors. Have you found any of those? Like, it's hard to, at least for me.
Right.
But shout out Aaron. He's one of the people I can really rely upon, especially when it comes to creative stuff and just be able to say an idea, Right. Like, just the ability to say an idea to a person is a lot. Because I be talking to people like, I want to write a book about some sci-fi shit. Maybe I'll never do it, right? Mm-hmm. But I say to some regular person, like, fuck out of here, dude. Shut up.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, okay, I'll shut up. Like, yes. I really like to have someone I can vent to. What about that? Like, have you ran into that out here?
Luckily I have. Luckily, it is so very hard. So very hard. But I have come across my videographer is like that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No idea is a bad idea. No idea is a bad idea,
Yeah. Like we can share ideas, we talk, throw things around. We've done some skits together. He we work together.
Good.
So, and he's reliable.
Consistency is like the biggest thing. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want to be creative, right? Rapper, singer, comedian, podcaster, whatever. You got to post. You got to put this shit out. Mm-hmm. All the time. Yeah. Every week. You got to feed it. The timeline is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's millions of comedians. It's millions of podcasters. You got to be more consistent than the rest of the group.
Right. Yeah. And I'm not really feeling the... because I see people, they post a lot. And I don't really want to post a lot.
I know. So, like, I never like to do the peak times or anything like that. I just like to post when I post. But, like, at this point, I respect the business of it.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And and if you look at me, shit, I got like 600 like followers or something. So I don't need to be doing what those other people are doing that got like all the followers and stuff like that. Yeah. Like the people that are making money. Like I'm not eligible. Yeah, like I'm not eligible to be making no money, So I'm just like, cause for real, like I'll put a video up that's good and I want that to be up and stay at the top, like instead of just posting other videos, just a whole bunch of videos. Cause people just make they just make anything now.
Yeah, well, they flood the streets.
Yeah, right. Like you can really just make any fucking thing.
Yeah,
you can really just post anything now. And I don't really want to do that. I don't want people to come to my page and be like, oh, that's yeah. Like I want them to be like, oh, I like that one, or that was funny. I like that one, or because I don't want them to just be scrolling like that was yeah. Like. You
wanted to pop.
So luckily I am at that stage, like I'm not making money, so I can do my page like that,
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's the best time because people got like 5 people working on their one IG. I'm sure it's not funny anymore,
Right.
Fuck.
It's crazy.
Pursuing your passion. It's up to you, what you want to do, what you want to be. You have to get up every day and go do it. Right. If you want to pursue your passion, you got to do it every day. That's my only notes on that, honestly.
Yeah.
And like once I like believe that, also you got to spend some money.
Yeah, invest in yourself.
You got to invest in yourself.
Definitely.
That's like the toughest thing to do.
Open-minded.
Me?
Open-minded.
Open-minded, yeah.
Like, and just stick to it.
Yeah. Any last statements? I know it's a little rushed, but how do you feel about the life and times?
But this is cool, like I said.
I'm mad that you're leaving LA.
I know. That's
like, what?
Like, that's also weird too, because I'm supposed to be leaving in like 2 days and it don't feel like it.
Feels like an exclusive.
And I mean, because I haven't really, I was here for COVID.
Oh,
like the lockdown.
Yeah, I was here for most of COVID. And like this year I've been going out and doing shit. But like last year I was locked up.
Right, exactly. So I didn't really do a lot of stuff here in LA, So I'm all like trying to do some stuff at the last minute. But
have you
I'm
seen
like
the Hollywood
busy.
sign?
Yeah, I definitely did that.
Cool,
I hiked up there and all that shit.
I haven't.
I like to hike. So yeah, I've been up there. But I am happy. Like you're the first person that I met that I, through Instagram, and I agreed to like meet up with. Yeah. And that was cool.
I was so nervous.
Creep and
I was so nervous. Oh my God.
Nervous? Why?
Because I'm like, that whole narrative, I'm like, I'm talking to her through IG, maybe I should call Coke, this and that. Then I'm like, oh, I gotta clean my room, I gotta do this and that. Right. Like
I think it was because you said you was from Philly.
That kind of like solidified it.
Yeah, because usually I just kind of pass up on like
stuff
meeting.
Like this.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Very much.
That's cool.
We appreciate it.
And I know we out of time, but I'm gonna just link up with you and so you can tell me about the Spotify stuff.
Oh yeah. Well,
on
some real shit, we can talk about that for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Like that's not even hard.
Exactly. So that's why I know that I'm gonna just link up. I'm gonna like, yo, like how did you do it and shit like that.
All right. I want to thank any and everybody for tuning into the Life and Times. I want to thank Sharina for coming through.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Seriously, your last 2 days in LA, we got you. That's Life and Times special right there. Anybody and everybody that walks up to me like at my job and says, yo, we like the podcast or anything like that, I appreciate you. Seriously, we're gonna keep grinding every week. And thank you. And if you got anything going on in the comedy scene, anything you got coming up in KC or here or Last Hurrah here, especially, like if you got a show or anything like that, let the people know now. Right.
Well, so my last show was just like on the 4th.
4th of June?
Yeah, it was on the 4th of June when I planned to do 30 minutes, but I ended up doing like a whole hour.
Sheesh.
So, and that was my first time. Yeah, that was my first time doing it. It was ridiculous. I'm kind of just like floating on it right now. That's why I'm kind of just like chilling because I'm just like, I wanted to do 30 minutes, but I'm like, damn, bitch, you did an hour, and I know it's even more than an hour, So I do feel some type of way about that. Like I feel really good. Just moving forward, I want
to have that amount of material.
Yeah, right. That's in. Yeah, just
because a joke can be funny for like 5 seconds, and now you gotta fill up the rest of the 5 minutes.
Right, exactly. And to find out that 30 minutes was like, like that, like more than an hour and stuff, like that was good.
You think you're gonna like clip it, throw it on YouTube?
I'm trying to. So the thing is, I haven't even watched it yet.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna just try to edit. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I gotta figure out what's the best thing to do. Like if I can get a good 30. I don't know, because I think I might do it over.
Well, at least shout out your IG so we know
right,
where
to go.
Right,
that's where I'm gonna go. My Instagram is CHA.RRINA. My name is Sharina Scott.
Shout out.
Yes, I think my name is Sharina Scott on YouTube also.
Tap in.
And yeah, y'all like follow me and shit like that because I'm funny.
Thank you for being on Life of Toms. Cool. Have a great night.
All right.